a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we sit, all right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's 3rd and 9. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To the air with McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
That's taken in by Sherfield. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's back to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. But I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
You got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just